Mr. Speaker, in April this year, the Deputy Prime Minister said that it was his aim to end university tuition fees. Can he update the House on how his plan is progressing?
When Britain's coalition government announced plans to almost treble the cost of some university tuition fees by removing a £3,000 a year cap, it was met with this reaction. Around 50,000 students took to the streets of Westminster to voice discontent at the proposals, which saw Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg effectively U-turn on his pre-election promise that tuition fees would not go up under his watch. But much of the anger of students was directed at the Conservatives as protesters descended upon the party's headquarters at Millbank. A handful of protesters managed to capture much of the attention of the press with acts of violence. It was these scenes which moved the debate away from the issue of tuition fees and focused it more onto the students themselves, who were in some sections of the media typecast as mindless vandals.
The fact is, 50,000 students came here today to protest against the coalition and the fact that they are increasing fees, which is an absolute disgrace. Now the focus has been shifted to a minority of idiots who are outside Millbank trashing and chucking stones and whatever else against the windows, trashing that, and that is not what the NUS is here for, that's not what the 50,000 students are here for, and that's not what we came to London for today.
But while student groups like the NUS were quick to condemn the violence, there were others who said it made the message of students more potent.
For some people it may have damaged the message, but for others I think it will have made it stronger. Because although criminal damages will cause them costs, the cost of our education is going to increase, it's going to rocket through the roof.
And it wasn't just a few student demonstrators who felt the acts of violence added weight to their message. In a statement which Downing Street branded irresponsible, academics at London's Goldsmiths University backed the students. They said that although the protests got out of hand, the aggression also captured media attention across the world.
We see a real devastation of the university sector. That was the point of the statement, to draw attention. And we applaud the tens of thousands of staff and students who took to the streets on Wednesday afternoon. They made their point, and we feel that it shows that people will not be passive when faced with the cuts that are about to be unleashed by the government. These cuts are not necessary, they are not inevitable, and that if enough ordinary people stand together through those kinds of mobilisations that we're going to see in March, that these Conservative cuts will be reversed.
But while the opposition to a rise in the cost of a university degree is vast, there are some, like Imperial College London, who say it will allow universities to invest in new research facilities and more scholarships. Nonetheless, the debate over the fairness of the coalition government's plans and the practical implications of removing the £3,000 a year cap goes on. Student bodies say there will be more protests and opposing voices to the plans. And so, although for the time being the media attention on the issue may be waning, it's sure to be reignited very soon.